Babe Ruth once said, "It's hard to beat a person who never gives up." This describes Jonathan Buchholz greatly. He was a great person to be around. I have been a friend to him for many years. We went to high school together, we drove our motorcycles together, and I know the family well and feel their pain. I know he will be missed by all the people that are here today and all the people that were not able to come. If it was family or friends, Jonathan cared a lot about them. He also was fun to be around because he had a very busy life. Even though a family can be a pain in the butt every once in a while, Jonathan always made time for them. Jonathan liked to spend time with his family. He had no problem after a long week of work to just stay home and visit with them. At home, I know his parents and sisters were a great influence for him, and he was a great influence to them also. Jonathan was the only son to John and Sandra Buchholz, where he had four sisters, two older and two younger, Erica, Jacqueline, Elise, and Elizabeth. In my eyes, his family meant more to him than his friends did. Every Sunday, his mom, Sandy, invited all of his sisters and their families over, and grandparents, for lunch. Here they would just talk about how the week was and anything else on their mind. On Friday nights, Jonathan loved to watch Shark Tank. His parents normally would watch it with him to see who was getting the deal of the week. School was very important to Jonathan, and he got a lot of help from his sisters, and he helped them also. His oldest sister is very fluent in Spanish, and Jonathan took a Spanish class in high school. Erica was just always one phone call away, waiting to help. Elizabeth, when she attended college, needed help in math. Jonathan was always there, waiting. It didn't matter if he was with friends or doing nothing at home, he made sure he picked up the call. He also liked to go to family gatherings. Christmas was his favorite. He liked staying up late and waking up early to see what kind of presents he got. The one year, he took all of his presents and put them all next to his chair, just the ones with his name on, so that morning he wouldn't even have to look at them when he had to open. So the next year, Santa got smart and hid the presents. Another one of his favorite holidays was Thanksgiving. He liked Thanksgiving for many reasons, but the first one was probably the eating. But who doesn't like to eat? With family all coming around, he liked to visit with them. He got to see his cousins, his aunts and uncles. After they were done eating, they always got the ads in the newspaper to see what kind of deals that were there for Black Friday. Him and his friend Steven would normally go out that night to try hitting some of them. His mom and his sisters would normally go out too, and they ended up normally meeting up. The one year, Steven and Jonathan budged in line at Target, and there were some mad people in line, but they just laughed about it after. From his family, he learned many things that shaped him into a man. The hobbies that he had a passion for. He got these from his dad. Hunting was one of them that his dad and grandpa both helped. His first turkey that he ever shot, his dad and grandpa both got to see it. His dad had to work that day, so his grandpa took him out that morning. And when his dad got done with work, decided that he was going to drive by the woods that they were hunting in. As he came over the hill, he saw the turkey in the field and got to see Jonathan shoot it. That was a very memorable moment for him. In his early years of hunting, he liked to go pheasant hunting. The Buchholzes had a pheasant pen. The one year, they got 100 birds. They thought this was a lot of birds, until him and his dad, John, went down to McFarland Pheasants and found out the guy behind was getting 1,000. They just kind of laughed about it after, because they found out it wasn't that many. Jonathan also liked pheasant hunting because he got to take the family dog Clue out. Clue was always there for Jonathan, and Jonathan was always there for her. It didn't matter if he was having a good day or a bad, she was always right there by his side. Jonathan also liked to deer hunt, gun and bow. It was a way just to relax and get away from life. He got to go out with the guys and joke around. Another one of Jonathan's hobbies was to ride his motorcycle. One year he even took 2 trips to Iowa and Michigan. That was kind of a big accomplishment for him. Sundays in the afternoons, normally you could just see him on his bike riding to nowhere, but it ended up normally being by a lake or a river because he just loved the scenery. Jonathan loved to be outside and worked hard, and will be greatly missed by many. Jonathan could make anyone laugh and feel comfortable. He could keep a straight face and tell a joke. But if there is one thing that we will all remember, it is the smirk on his face after, just to let you know that he was joking. Jonathan loved his family greatly, due to them always being there for him. They taught him many things like hunting and good moral ethics. I give my deepest sympathy to the family and friends. We all know that he's in a better place and will be waiting for us.